Hello, K-pop news lovers. What if an idol didn't just return from abroad after a concert, but returned as someone who had just proven to the world why he's at the top of the global entertainment industry? Today we'll discuss a moment that has Korean producers, music critics, and even pop culture observers buzzing. Yes, all the attention has once again focused on one name who always manages to create a huge sensation wherever he goes: Taehyung, better known as BTS's V. After completing a series of spectacular performances in the United States, particularly in Las Vegas, which has been the center of global attention for the past few days, Taehyung finally set foot back in South Korea. But his arrival at Incheon International Airport wasn't just a singer's return after a busy schedule. For many who witnessed it, it felt like the return of a global icon who had just written a new chapter in modern entertainment history. Since early morning, the airport was buzzing with excitement. Media cameras were lined up, fans waited patiently, and various social media platforms were buzzing with discussions about his return. But what was most interesting wasn't just the warm welcome he received, but how the Korean entertainment world reacted to the profound impact Taehyung left during his time in America. Behind the scenes, many renowned producers, creative directors, choreographers, and industry observers openly expressed their admiration for V's performance during the concert. For them, Taehyung's performance far exceeded the standards of a typical idol. He didn't just sing and dance on stage, but created an artistic experience that touched tens of thousands of spectators simultaneously. In a stadium filled with lights and cheering fans, Taehyung demonstrated a rare ability rarely found even among world-class performers. He was able to transform a giant stage into a space that felt intimate. Despite standing far away in a stadium filled with tens of thousands of people, his every gesture, eye contact, and facial expression made the audience feel as if they were interacting directly with him. Many Korean concert producers have cited this ability as one of the most valuable qualities an entertainer can possess. In large-scale performances, many artists lose their emotional connection with the audience due to the sheer size of the venue. However, Taehyung achieved the opposite. He utilized every angle of the stage, every camera angle, and every moment to create a strong emotional connection with the audience. His vocal abilities were once again a highlight. The distinctive baritone voice that had been his trademark for years seemed more mature and full of character. In various performances throughout the concert, Taehyung demonstrated impressive vocal control, even when performing demanding choreography. His emotionally rich low notes, combined with his stable vocal technique, created a listening experience that captivated many audiences. Music observers have noted that Taehyung's artistic development in recent years has truly reached a new level. He is no longer just seen as a member of the world's biggest group, but also as an artist who understands how to tell a story through music. Every song he performs feels alive, as if he's not just singing the lyrics, but truly bringing them to life on stage. It doesn't stop there. His offstage performances also steal the show. Upon arriving in Incheon, Taehyung appeared in a simple yet elegant style. His outfits exude the image of an international star who doesn't need to try hard to attract attention. His charisma seems so natural. Every step he takes exudes a calm confidence, without being overly overdone. Many Korean fashion analysts even say that Taehyung has a unique ability to transform everyday looks into global trends. What he wears, how he walks, and even how he interacts with the media and fans often become topics of conversation that last for days on the internet. And if there's one thing industry observers have come to understand after Taehyung's return, it's that his influence is no longer limited to the music world. In recent years, many artists have achieved global popularity, but few have been able to translate that popularity into a real cultural force. Taehyung seems to have entered that phase, a phase where his every move is not only scrutinized, but also becomes a reference point for the entertainment industry itself. Interestingly, within hours of videos and photos of his return going viral, Korean entertainment forums were abuzz with discussions about the long-term impact of these performances in the United States. Many analysts argued that the concerts not only strengthened BTS's position as a global group but also further defined the individual identities of each member. And among all the names in the spotlight, Taehyung emerged as one of the most talked about figures. This is not without reason. During his performance on the Las Vegas stage, Taehyung demonstrated something that is difficult to explain simply with sales figures or social media statistics. He delivered an experience that left a lasting impression on the audience. Even many fans who attended in person admitted that the energy Taehyung radiated felt different than what they saw on screen. There was a natural charisma that made each performance feel bigger than just a musical performance. This uniqueness then became a topic of conversation among creators in the Korean creative industry. They saw how Taehyung was able to combine visual elements, music, emotion, and storytelling into a harmonious whole. In an era when public attention is increasingly difficult to maintain, the ability to keep millions talking about the same moment is considered a remarkable achievement. Many have also begun comparing Taehyung's current position to a number of global icons who once dominated the entertainment world in previous generations. While such comparisons are always controversial, one thing that many agree on is that Taehyung has established a very distinctive artistic identity. When someone sees his silhouette, hears his voice, or even just sees his facial expression in a photo, they immediately know who he is. Meanwhile, fans continue to anticipate his next move. Will he return with a new, more personal music project? Will there be an international collaboration that has only been rumored so far? Or is he preparing for something completely unexpected that will once again surprise the world? These questions grew stronger as several industry figures began to offer curious comments. Some even suggested that Taehyung is currently in the most exciting period of his career. Not because his popularity is at its peak, but because he seems increasingly free to express his own artistic vision. And perhaps that's where Kim Taehyung's greatest strength lies. While others try to follow trends, he creates his own atmosphere. While countless artists compete for attention, he captures the world's attention simply by being himself. That's why every appearance he makes feels like a major event, not just another celebrity activity. Now that the Las Vegas lights have begun to dim and the long journey back to Korea has ended, the world seems even more focused on his next move. Because if there's one lesson Taehyung has taught us throughout this journey, it's that the end of a major achievement is often the beginning of an even more extraordinary story. And judging by the growing enthusiasm from fans, media outlets, and even top South Korean producers, it seems the next chapter is fast approaching. The question now is no longer whether Taehyung will create another major surprise, but when the world will witness it.